Act 1. Fade in. Interior, kitchen, day. Jonathan's mother finishes up decorating a cake that reads, "Happy Birthday, Johnathon." Father leans back against the counter next to his wife. Johnathon, 8 years old, walks into kitchen, still in pajamas.
My sweet birthday boy, are you ready for your party? Go get dressed. The guests will be here soon.
Mother kneels down and gives Johnathon a kiss on the forehead.
What about Jackson? He's not ready yet either.
Mother looks up and makes eye contact with father. Looks back down at Johnathon, smiles, and rubs his head.
It's your birthday party, silly. Go get ready.
Johnathon sighs, then runs out of the kitchen and upstairs. Mother stands back up and continues to get ready for the party. Father, obviously bothered.
Are you sure he won't bring up Jackson during the party? I don't know what the other parents will think.
He's just a kid. They know that.
Father looks back at Mother in disbelief for a couple of seconds, lets it go, and walks out of the kitchen. Fade out. End of Act 1. Act 2. Fade in. Interior, living room, day. A multicolored banner that reads, "Happy Birthday," hangs above the sliding glass door that leads to the backyard where tables, backyard games, and guests are scattered about. Balloons and streamers decorate the living room where parents stand, holding drinks and chatting amongst one another. Kids yell and weave in between parents and furniture, chasing each other. Johnathon walks back downstairs, nicely dressed. Guests congratulate and smother Johnathon with hugs and birthday wishes, yet Johnathon seems disconnected. Exterior, backyard, day. Johnathon sits in the grass away from everyone else, playing with his toy cars alone. Mother and father stand on the deck and converse with Lisa and Dave about Johnathon. Realizing they haven't seen him around for a while, they scan the crowd. Mother sees Johnathon sitting in the grass and calls him over. Johnathon throws down his toys and mopes on over.
Do you remember Dave and Lisa, Tony and Ava's parents? You went to preschool with Tony.
Johnathon just stares at them, not recognizing who they are.
Johnny, you've grown so much since we've last seen you.
You are going to be taller than me soon.
The adults chuckle. Johnathon looks toward the back door, unamused and distracted.
What's wrong, sweetheart? Are you not enjoying your birthday?
I'm just not having fun.
Why don't you go play cornhole with Tony and Ava? You love cornhole.
Johnathon shrugs, not thrilled with the idea.
Or how about you invite some friends over there to play with your cars?
Father points over to where Johnathon left his toy cars. Johnathon contemplates the idea. Seconds later, Johnathon's face immediately changes into a smile, as if he just came up with an idea.
What about Jackson? He loves cars.
Father gives a distressed look at Mother. Lisa and Dave look at Father and Mother for their response. Mother smiles down at Johnathon in a forgiving manner.
Why don't you go and get yourself a piece of pizza inside?
Johnathon smiles and runs inside, excited.
Oh, was Jackson another friend from preschool?
Father doesn't say anything and stares at Mother, leaving it her responsibility to answer.
Not exactly. It's one of his imaginary friends.
Isn't he getting a little old for imaginary friends?
We like to think that he'll grow out of it on his own. He's just not ready yet.
I completely understand. Ava still sleeps with a nightlight because of the monsters in her closet.
Yeah, I think he's upset because it's supposedly Jackson's birthday today. But when isn't it his birthday?
Mother, Lisa, and Dave all chuckle. Father does a nervous smile.
Speaking of Ava, we should check on her blood sugar levels.
And make sure Tony didn't take a shit on your lawn.
Dave, there are children at this party.
Mother, Father, Lisa, and Dave laugh, while Lisa and Dave walk away over towards their kids.
Stop tensing up so much, Cliff. You need to relax. It's just a birthday party.
I think we need to cut the cake now.
Father walks away from Mother and calls out to the kids in an obviously changed tone.
All right, kids, who wants cake?
Kids start to cheer, drop what they're doing, and run towards the fold-up table on the deck. All the other guests join and gather around the cake centered on the table. End of Act 2. Act 3. Exterior, porch. Guests sing the final notes of Happy Birthday, and Johnathon blows out the candles. Father cuts the cake and hands the first piece to Johnathon. Father continues to hand out cake to the guests while other adults chat and kids eat. Johnathon, holding his piece of cake, slips out from the crowd without anyone noticing and enters the house through the back door. Interior, kitchen. Johnathon tiptoes through the kitchen towards the door that leads to the basement. A lighter sits on the edge of the counter that was used and left there by his father. Johnathon picks it up and continues towards the door. Interior, basement. The basement door creaks open. Johnathon stands at the top of the stairs, illuminated in the door frame. He flips the light switch, but the lights don't turn on. Johnathon pulls out the lighter and lights the candle on his piece of cake. He steps down one step and closes the door, leaving the candle as the only light source. He continues down the stairs.
Jackson?
Johnathon reaches the bottom of the stairs. He uses the light from the candle to walk to the corner of the room.
Happy birthday, Jackson. I brought you some cake.
Johnathon extends the slice of cake into the corner. Jackson's hand reaches out to take it. Chains rattle as Jackson moves backwards into his corner.
Okay, Jackson, you gotta blow out the candle and make a wish.
Johnathon mimes blowing out the candle to Jackson. Jackson realizes what his gestures mean and blows out the candle, plunging the room into complete darkness. After a few seconds, the basement door creaks open. Fade out. End of Act 3. The end.